It's a beautiful day here in Florida, and I'm actually very happy here to be with Dory Saba. She's been a wonderful person I've known already for 3, 4 years. And what I love about her is that she's always trying to empower women and be the person that is going to be on your service to make you be better. And she's not a selfish person at all. Everything she's been learning throughout her life, every time we had a chance to talk about it, she was there for me to teach me whatever I needed. Welcome, Doris. I'm so happy you're here with me.
Thank you. Me too. I'm so blessed to be around you also as well.
Doris, like I know throughout the years, tell me a little bit more about you. What did you study? Where did you start working years ago?
Well, years ago, I worked as a teacher in preschools. I worked in different entities of school. I volunteer also. I worked in Boca Christian. I worked at the YMCA. I worked in a private school called Randazzo for special needs. And then also, I volunteer at the St. Jude, that where I work, where I go to church. Things happen in life, and I end up being in the real estate world. And then helping people to get healthy and wealthy. And then I'm focusing on educating people about how money works, basically.
So definitely the caring part of you already shows when you were at preschool helping out all those people. Then how did you get from that world to real estate? What brought you there?
Well, authentically talking, I was laid off from my work as a teacher. But this is the funny part. In my mind, I was like, I need this job because I needed the pay, but I wasn't happy in the environment. And it was so stressful. And working with special need, I put my heart to them, but it was so hard because emotionally I was so drained. But I needed the money and I needed the work. I loved this student. I love to be around them, but there's part of me that was drained. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to be here, but I have to be here. I want to be and be helpful, but at the same time, I felt so drained. I wasn't being happy person because I felt the need of the people and I couldn't give them whatever I want to give them.
Of course, like you were giving your 100%, and I bet when you got home, you did have very little for your family. That makes sense. That
Yes.
brought you back to the real estate world. How did that open? How did that start? And what opened your eyes in that world that make you come where you are right now?
Well, the real estate world, it was something that because I told myself nobody will fire me anymore. I had to find something that I have to be my own boss. I have to make my own hours. And it was a huge transition from moving from real estate world, from being a teacher to real
Absolutely.
estate world. And there's a lot of teacher actually finding out there's in real estate. And then if you're not a hustler, you cannot win in that business because it's a big thing. And it was great. I'm not going to say that it wasn't great for me a real estate. And then it starts slowing down because everybody got scared to spend money doing that. And I'm like, why people are scared? There is money effect on them. I start searching where I can help people so they can make more money. I want to help my client, and I end up doing what I'm like being in the word that I'm doing right now, educating people about money because everybody can make money.
This came from a need from your clients in real estate, and that opened your mind. And now tell me a little bit more. Let's rewind a little bit. What are you doing now? You said you're educating people. I am interested in that. Tell
Yes.
me out.
We educate people because everybody knows how to make money.
Yes.
But if you don't know how money works and you don't know how money works going to work for you, you're going to end up working until the day you die. And you see a lot of elderly people around us. If you go to I'm saying Kmart, I don't know what Kmart came from right now, a Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's, you see elderly people are walking because when the money crash happened in 2008, a lot of people lost a lot of things, their properties and all of their protection for them to retire right now. So that effect happened a long time ago. They're paying it off right now. So now we're in the stage of like, I'm gonna think about retirement. If I don't think about right now or a little bit younger, then how to I save myself for a long term? I'm not gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you, and tomorrow's gonna be rich. This is not how it's gonna work.
So what is this? Is this a program? Is this an education? How does this work? How would you teach me to do it?
Well, I will teach you. I have to sit down with you and see your goal because people need to have short-term goals, long-term. Because if you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, you want to buy something or go on vacation that it's a dream vacation. We want to make sure that you have money for that. For, let's say from 1 to 3 years, and then I'll take you from 3 to 5 years what you plan to do, and then we'll take it from 5 and plus. So I'll go through what your income, because everybody's different.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, your income is different than somebody else's. Their expenses is somebody else's. Somebody's single, somebody's married, somebody is just like having kids or divorced with no kids, renting. Like there's so many. So I cannot give one solution for everybody. So my goal is to sit with them one on one, see what they're called, what they want, and I'll take it from there.
So to be with you, do we have to be present with you? Do you do Zoom meetings? How does this work? Because you're here in Boca. Let's say
Yes.
I'm in New York. How do I contact you?
Well, you can contact me and we can do Zoom. It's not a big deal. Like I
Okay,
can
it works either online.
online, it will work anywhere. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Once you get that consultation and you understand what my environment is, so what's the next step? What can you do for us?
So whatever I do, like there's a like I'll do a scan for like your expensive mortgage, all that, and then I'll go and study what I need to do for you, and I will reach out because I work with so many platforms, so I can find out the right platform that works for that individual for what they need, and then I look for more than one thing, and I present it to the person that I'm working with, and then if they like, let's say A or B or C, then I will connect them with whatever A or B or C, and that's I'm the bridge basically between them and other people.
How do you make that bridge? How do you make that contact? Let's say you made a plan and I choose A. How do you make A happen?
Well, I will work with you to connect you with A, and I will work with you from A until everything is done completely, and then you will start working with them.
So how long does this take? Like, let's say I start with you today. How like approximately? I know there's not a complete recipe, but let's say how long do I need your help for?
Well, my help, you need it like until we probably sit down for an hour maybe, or maybe less. It depends how the situation is. If you have like there's husband and wife, there's a lot of investment or something like that. That be more calculated more. If somebody working with somebody who's single, working at a bar or working at a restaurant or what job they have, and they know their budget, like what they want. So I'll take that amount and I will look for things that they can make it for a long term, because they're not going to be rich quick. It's going to take some process.
So how long do I need to be under your guide?
Oh, probably it's going to take 4 meetings.
That's fantastic.
Yes, and sometimes it's less. It depends how fast you are working with me.
And then I'm do it on my own, or
Yes, and then I will teach you how to log into the system and how you can do it on your own. My job is to check on you every couple of months or once a year, to make sure that if you're there or what you need more help. Some people are like, oh my God, I want to do this more, or it happen negatively or something happen positively.
So this is like where I have to study what to do, or what is it exactly? So I have more understanding.
You don't have to study anything. It's just like as long as you know what you want in life and what your outcome is, we want to focus on making that plan to get you what you want.
Okay, so you're making me a plan, and every day, how much time do I need to work on it, or what do I need to do?
Nothing like that you have to do on a daily basis, as long as we can find like that works. And let's say we can create a budget for you, and that budget you can put it on a monthly side, and we'll do it in where we're going with tools that we have.
I know by now everyone is very interested. So let's make a pretend thing. Let's reach out with you. I'm a wife with 2 kids and my husband, and I need your help. How would you help me if I'm like making, let's say, 60,000 a year, and my husband is making 100,000 a year? How would you help us?
Okay, so I will do a plan for each individual.
Oh, so it can't be together as a budget?
No, you do it an individual, because you want to support the person that on the other side as well.
Okay, perfect.
So why it's like if it's single, like I'll take care of him what he needs.
Okay.
But we have couples, then you have to think about if they have a mortgage,
Okay.
then how much they want to like how they have debt to their mortgage. The kids, you got to include the education of the kids in that.
Of course.
And then what I do normally, I will calculate all that numbers, and then we'll come out with a plan.
Perfect. Okay, so say I'm the wife and you're helping me. And what would be the next step for me? I already gave you all my information. I want to make my 2 kids study, and I want to make my 6 that I make a year, make it grow, because we want to buy an apartment.
Okay. Well, I would love to sit for the husband and wife together if they're
Okay.
couples, because people don't want to talk about money.
Of course.
And money is a very sensitive story.
Yes.
And you have to have a mindset that if you and you have to be open into that conversation. Your mindset that you need to be very authentic with yourself and your partner about that we're going to have this conversation. Because
Perfect.
sometimes what the major thing that happen in couples, why the cause of divorce?
Miscommunication.
Not one, communication, second is the money, because they don't know how to budget. They end up like, oh, he doesn't want to spend, she's spending too much, he's so greedy, or he's stingy. There is a lot that happen because love is there, but if they don't know how to communicate and talk about anything with open-minded, then the marriage is
Yeah, you're right about it.
yes.
Okay, so would you help me and my husband would be together, and then what would be the next step?
Well, my next step is like would you tell me, okay,
Yes.
your mortgage, your debt, the car, investment, kids education, what's your budget, all that. We'll put it all together. We'll like an day basically.
Okay.
And go to the doctor.
Yes.
And the doctor comes and tell you, okay, we need to do X-ray, we need to do a blood work.
Yes.
So that kind of
Okay,
that.
perfect. That way you get to know everything.
So we get to know everything. We scan everything, and then we're like, okay, this is the amount that we spent a month. This is the amount of the saving. What can we do with this amount? I take that and I work on it.
So what do you suggest to do with that amount? What do we do with that money that you're suggesting?
It depends on everybody's goals.
Okay.
So
our goal is to buy the apartment.
your goals in the
yeah.
apartment. So we put it in a vehicle that this money is going to start to
Perfect.
save money for you.
Okay.
Okay. Money, we try to make it in a way that people, when they make that much money, okay, and that money work for them, they don't have to pay taxes.
Okay.
Like, is to avoid them from paying taxes
Okay.
legally. It's not like you're doing something
Okay.
not legally.
No, that's very important.
Yeah, to put them in a vehicle that they're gonna give them a good amount of money. So when they're ready to buy a house, that house is ready, like to get the payment. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds amazing. And tell me something. Is this like how does this work?
Well, it's not a pyramid.
Okay, that comes to my brain, and I wanted to make it clear to everyone.
Because if part is like we're selling product,
yes,
that it's like somebody comes in and somebody's gonna grow off of it. There is no thing like that.
Perfect. That's good. We're making that clear.
Yes, because I'm not gonna work in something like that myself. Because I did share, I work with something with health and wealth and something like that, which is like it's a pyramid, and it was like, okay, I need to bring people in for the other people to grow. I did not like that effect, because like me and somebody sitting doing nothing and getting that,
fair.
It's not authentic.
Yes.
And I make sure that people are growing. If I am gonna have people win, I'm gonna win.
Perfect. That sounds great.
Because if you're going to be selfish about it, you cannot be at service for people.
Absolutely. That's great. And tell me, how does this helping people has helped you so far? Because I've seen you brighter. I've seen you happier. I've seen this is helping you.
Yes.
So tell me, how did that happen?
Well, because me helping others, since I was a child, I want to be at service. Thinking to be a teacher, being at service, it was fun. I loved the teacher. I loved the serving. It was just like the teaching part. It was just training. But I like, what can I do more for the special need kids? And there is the lid on top, because sometimes it's a very sensitive situation for family when they have a special need kids. Yeah, you help, but there is some privacy for them.
Yes.
Right? I was like, okay, let's go into the real estate world. I was like happy. People were like excited to get their first house, or finally, like some had like or not bad, like the wrong decision, and it affect on their credit or on their personality. And I was able to help them to rent a property. So that give them satisfaction. I'm like, thank Doris for giving me this house, and thank you for it. Brought joy to my heart. I was able to serve that person and give them whatever they need. And then showing them struggling, not able to. So I was like, if I can do that, now I can give people a peace of mind.
Yes.
Like whatever I'm doing, it's gonna benefit for them. They know that their family is protected, their income protected. If something happened to them, their income is being replaced. They create generational wealth for their family. Why not?
Actually, that's now that you put that on the table. I remember when I was talking to you, you were telling me, I'm happy, I'm relaxed, I'm chill because I know my kids have a backup if anything happens to me.
Yes.
Tell me, how in the world is that possible?
Well, because I teach, I'm using.
Yes.
And I am satisfied. Like, you go to a restaurant and
Yes.
it's very new and you had the best experience ever. Would you pick up the phone and tell all your friends, let's go again and eat at
Yeah,
that restaurant?
absolutely.
Yes. So for me, it felt the same thing. Like when I got to introduce to this, and I'm like, why am I not telling everybody? I want to share it with everybody that I know, because I told my kids, I was like, you know what? If I died one day, I can still make money while I am dead.
And that means they're getting help from you.
Exactly.
Good. And
So
that's important.
my great are being protected in what I'm doing right now. I'm building the foundation right now, but I know it's going to take some time, that the long run, that my kids and my grandkids and my great grandkids, they're going to be like, thank you, Doris, or Grandma Doris, or
Whatever they got.
they're going to be like, thank you for doing that for us.
That's great. And would you teach this to your kids? Are they doing this with you, or this is you doing as a protective mom?
Well, I am teaching that for them, and I cannot force them to do it with me, but they know that they're gonna do it, and kids are open and they're always been supportive of me. And I told them, it was like, okay, we're gonna do it. Let us, because they're in college,
Yeah.
and I want have fun in college, enjoy it, because I want them to have that experience of being independent, making their own decision, experience without me being there.
But I mean, that we touch this because, like, that anyone that is willing to do it can start at an age where they're conscious of what they're doing. So
Yes.
it doesn't mean that you gotta be certain age or have certain degree.
Not at all.
So that's perfect. That means like everyone has, I need a backup for my family. I can start now. So
Yes.
that's amazing. So Doris, anything you want to add and share to all this conversation?
There's a lot to share, but also it, like, from, you have to work on you.
Yes.
As a person, like, be to read books, be open to go to seminars. Like, you want to mention anyone, because I love a lot of people out there that they are working on self-development.
Yes.
Okay. I a lot of these, that it opened myself and opened my mind and my mindset, that I can be at service for people. When you are working outside of here, it comes back millions.
It does. That's true.
So that's why I want to be at service, not knowing just only that it's coming, because I had to change my mindset. I had to work on my belief system. I have to change the that I had between me and myself. I read so many books. If you talk to me 10 years ago, it's not the same person that you see right now sitting in front of you.
We're growing.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to have that capacity to be open to learn, because sometimes we're oh, this is what we learned in school. Whatever I learned, I was in teaching for 10 years and my kids went to school. They never told me what I am teaching people. And I was like, why?
Exactly.
Like, money, something that we use on a daily basis. So if we need to teach people how so they can make a better life.
Of course.
Why we have to live paycheck to
Yeah, no, they have to teach us how to make that money. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And a lot of people know that, which is 1% of the population in the United States. Imagine what happened to the 99%.
Yeah, no, it's like, yeah.
So that's that they're being, I don't want to be a burden on my kids when I grow up.
No, none of us. We all want them to be the happier
Exactly.
they want to be. Yeah.
So my dad, like, I in a different country. So my dad lived, like, he prepared he's gonna do. And now I am a part of helping my dad to have this money worked for him, so he can have a better retirement. He has a good retirement, but how come I can give my dad a better one?
That's amazing. I mean, that can help your kids. You can help your dad.
Everybody.
And that's amazing. That's great. This is like something for, and I like what you're saying. This should be taught at school, because this is not like it's, new generations now. They're like kind of system that we must not live pay to check. I love it has been changing.
Yes.
But now if we have something else that we can add and learn, absolutely, this is going to help all of the new generations. So I love it. So for everyone that is watching us right now, where can we find you? Your phone number, your email, maybe an Instagram. What's a good way to contact with you?
Well, I have an Instagram at dsab20 and
dsab20 at
20 for my Instagram, and I can share with you. You can post it on that, like my email, my phone number. They can reach out and email me, call me. I like conversation.
Yeah,
Yes,
yes.
but I like the
One to
human
one.
touch. Even if it was on a Zoom, I don't mind it. But I want to see your face. I want to get to
Your
know you.
expressions and
Yes, I
everything.
want to know things about you so I can serve you better. Because the more I am knowing more what you are and who you are, I feel I am
You can-
help you more. Yeah, I'm so many questions. People like, why are you asking me so many questions? Because I'm interested to know who you are, what you want, what your goals, what your dream, why you're doing this. I'm gonna ask this question. So whoever is gonna call me, gonna be prepared to ask a lot
And
of
that, I mean,
questions.
it's a great analogy that you did at the beginning. It's like you go into a doctor's
Yes,
office. They
yes.
need to know what you're having in order to diagnose and help what you're doing. So
100%.
this is exactly the same. So can you tell us your phone number so we can call you?
It's 561
56
814
814
8037.
8037. Okay, so everyone free to call her. She's always going to answer you.
Yes.
Have no doubt about it. And she's going to explain you everything with detail. Thank you so much, Doris. I absolutely love doing this with you. Hopefully, you're going to show me all the changes. Maybe your kids are going to be showing, or your dad can share their experience as well.
Yes, amazing. Thank you for having me. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. I know you listened to this broadcast, and I'm super excited that I was able to give you some information. And I know that if you are curious to get to know more question about what we're talking about, I'm very open and I'm happy to wait for you to call me. And if you're a husband and wife, please call me together so we can make an appointment together. And if you're single, the same thing. And if you think that somebody else that you guys know I'll be able to serve them, I'm looking forward so I can serve you my best. And I'm looking forward to meet you.